Alright, let's see.
Nearly 200 years have passed since the end of the devastating religious war. The empire fell, and its former provinces eventually became barbarian kingdoms.
America?
The church managed to revive hope, and peace and prosperity reigned over the ruins of the former civilization. Over time, the influence of the church only grew. But history is cyclical, and power cannot remain in one's hands for long. Wars between kingdoms flare up, one after another. Hunger and poverty force people to abandon their homes and seek refuge in neighboring settlements. Can your dynasty unite the kingdoms and halt the advance of the Dark Ages? From this moment on, history is written by you.
You guys are fucked. Oh no, we're not gonna be able to name streamers and name viewers and stuff. That sucks. We're fucked. Nah, it'll be the general public that's fucked. It seems. Dead out of 10 game. You can edit names. All right, what we got here? Definitely a little, yeah, Rimworldy for sure a bit. You're in charge of helping a noble family of lords who own a province in Norland achieve prosperity, security, and personal ambitions. Your lords will obey your commands, but they also have their own will. Your history is just beginning. Only. Alright. When you need to stop and think, pause the game by pressing the space key or button in the bottom right left corner. However, sometimes it may... Oh, God. Okay, speed up time. Okay, we know this shit. Speed up time. Key. Yeah, I got you. Cool. Character needs. While I can only give orders to your lords, all characters in Norland have thoughts and needs. If these needs are not met, characters will become unhappy and start causing problems. Select a lord by clicking on their portrait. Click on the Mood tab in the character menu to see their thoughts and needs. Needs. Mood. Sleep, food, rest, sex. Oh my. Food and alcohol. The most basic of needs are food and rest, which are replenished by consuming food and alcohol. You have a stock of provisions for the time being, but it's necessary to ensure reliable food and alcohol production so your characters don't go hungry. To do this, let's learn how to construct and manage buildings, starting with managing builders. Game of the year right there. In Norland, you only control the noble family, so you need to assign a manager to oversee the workers in the buildings. The instructions given by the managing lord are sufficient for 3 days, and on average, one lord can manage 7 to 10 buildings. Let's appoint a manager to the hall. Select hall. Click management button in the menu that appears in the bottom left. Appoint manager. Choose a lord for the manager role. Wait for the lord to distribute instructions to workers. I assume the 10, management level 10, yeah. Production bonus 252%. Why can't I select this guy? I don't want her. Wait for the lord to distribute instructions. It made me select her. We'll start like a real map, by the way, once this is done. Even if you can continue in tutorial. Pre-built stuff, we'll start a full map. Takes a while to get instructions. Why is she like jerking this off? Okay, she's done. Great, the workers are now aware of your plans and are ready to start building. Wood is the primary resource used in construction, so our first priority is to build a lumber mill. Click on the construction menu. Select the resources heading. Select lumber mill and place it in the designated area. Lumber mill. Build the lumber mill here. Wonderful. Now let's build a rutabaga field. Of course, why not? To ensure everyone has food. The rye field is best placed on fertile soil. Otherwise it will yield very little. Right-click the mouse button to go back one step in the construction menu. Click rutabaga field. After choosing the construction site, exit the construction mode using RM right mouse button. Wait for the construction of the building to be completed. You can speed up the construction by speeding up time. Okay, the scroll speed on WSAD is very slow. Camera speed. It's better. Got a weekend drink you want to try? Jim Beam plus Blackberry Moonshine, Dr. Pepper. Anything to mask the taste, huh? What's he doing? Okay, so there's the lumber mill. So I brought the supplies over. Is there like a bar where you can see how much it has until it's built? Nor the VPN. Norland. Since the employees need instructions, don't forget to assign managers to new buildings. Note, the higher the Lord's management skill, the more additional product the building will produce under their management. Select lumber mill and assign a manager through the building. Select rutabaga and assign it a manager. You multi-select? Does not seem for buildings. What about people? Not for people either. There's no drag for people. You just drag the map. Okay. So it's not some of the commands are definitely not too Rimworldy. So we need to appoint a manager. Let's do this guy. Let's appoint him here too. Wait for instructions to be explained to the workers. You can quickly assign managers by right-clicking on a building. Oh, nice here, people. They sound British, chat. Is this a British colony? Great. We have food production sorted out. Now it's time for alcohol, which helps to relieve fatigue after a hard day's work. It sure does. We already have a built brewery for alcohol production. So let's create an order for the production of cheapest type of alcohol, moonshine, which is made from rutabaga. Open to the productions menu. You can place a one-time order, make X, or request ongoing support to maintain a desired level, due until X. Let's order the support for maintaining a quantity of 100 units of moonshine. Your stocks will be checked against each day to decide whether the building will operate. Click on due until X. Specify how much moonshine. So this requires 50 daily. Now it's necessary to appoint a manager to the brewery, and peasants will take rutabaga from the warehouse by themselves. And at the end of the working day, they will bring the produced moonshine to the warehouse. Please note that if you already have 50 units of moonshine, so to complete the task of producing 100 units of moonshine, you'll need an additional 50 units of rutabaga. As 1 unit of rutabaga produces 1 unit of moonshine. Appoint a manager at the brewery to start production. Appoint manager. Once the workers receive instructions, they will begin their duties. During the day, they work, and in the evening, they tend to their own needs, receiving a wage, which they use to buy food and alcohol from your markets and taverns. Ideally, each character will consume 1 unit of food and 1 alcohol per day. Characters will try to purchase higher quality goods whenever possible. Lords receive food and alcohol for free, delivered to the hall by the servant who take it from the warehouse. Open the finance menu. On the right, under the daily expenses heading, you can see the daily wages. On the left, you can set the prices and quantity of each resource that can be sold to the peasants every evening. That's you guys, by the way. Peasants first try to buy food, and then use the remaining money on alcohol if they can afford it. By regulating prices and resource availability... What a stupid priority. It should be the other way around. By regulating prices and resource availability, you can influence their consumption of these resources, which affects their mood and financial saving, displayed on the right. Currently, workers' wages are 8 gold. 8 gold coins. The prices of rutabaga is 4 gold coins, and the price of moonshine is 7 gold coins. This is not enough for peasants to buy both rutabaga and moonshine daily, so they will have to save for several days to go to the tavern. Let's reduce the price of moonshine to 4 gold coins so that workers can buy it every day with their wages. This will make them happier. Currently, close the finance menu. By satisfying the needs of peasants, you increase their average mood, which affects migration. A high average mood will attract new workers to your city. Conversely, unhappy peasants will leave the city and become criminals. Let's find out what concerns them the most. Hover your mouse over the peasants icon in the top left corner. At the bottom, the strongest negative thoughts of the peasants are written, along with the number of characters that share them. We can see that they are displeased by the flavorless rutabaga and the unappetizing moonshine. Excuse me? Unappetizing moonshine? We can resolve this by producing higher quality products, but we can't do that without specialized knowledge contained in books. But where can we get them? Ah, here comes the Holy Caravan to the rescue. They will sell us books and give us much needed gold for our other resources. Wait, where's their complaints? Social composition. Frequent negative thoughts. It doesn't say it. Oh, I didn't load the first time. Tasteless rutabaga, repulsive moonshine. Average mood 78. Gold circulates through the economy of Norland in 3 ways. The pockets of peasant migrants, through the neighbors, trades with neighbors, and Holy Caravan. The Holy Caravan arrives in the evening in every 1 to 3 days and is the main source of gold, holy rings, a luxury appreciated by the lords that serves as the currency of their class, books, and prisoners. Wait until the caravan arrives at its destination. Click on the caravan leader and select a lord to trade with him. Note, the higher the lord's trade skill, the more profitable the trade will be. The caravan leaves the city at midnight, so ensure you complete all your business before then. You can speed up the time with 1, 2, 3, or the bottom right of the screen. Okay. They're definitely British. Trader. Trade. Zivavoy. Where is he? There he is. The church supports the natural balance of supply and demand, so if you start selling too much of one product, the sale price will decrease, but for now we shouldn't let this worry us. Sell 30 units of moonshine you produce. Buy the book Hop, Field, and Beer. Close the trade menu. You can move more items at once by holding down the shift key. 10 at a time, looks like. Buy the book Hop, Field, and Beer. Holy rings. Books. Hop, Field, and Beer allows the construction of a hop field and the production of beer. Being studied in the knowledge menu to study at least level 3 intelligence is required. Recommended. Trade. What is this? Close. Now that you have a book on how to grow hops and produce beer, you can study it in the library through knowledge menu. Books can be written in different languages, but most are written in the imperial language. English. Open the knowledge menu, assign a lord to study brewing. Now that we have a book on how to grow hops and beer, okay. Yep, knowledge menu. Assign a lord to study brewing. Hop, Field, and Beer. Learn. Zivavoy. What's this image of? At least one of the lords, if at least one lord has read a book, the abilities and effects it enables become available to all. However, when that lord dies, all benefits of the knowledge will be lost. Oh, shit. Okay. So if this guy dies, we can't plant hops and beer anymore. Close the knowledge menu. Tasks for lords. Besides managing buildings, your lords can also carry out other tasks. However, they will refuse to do any task if they are unhappy. It seems that one of them is already unhappy now. This is indicated by the red background in their portrait. Let's see what happened. Select the unhappy lord by clicking on their portrait at the top or finding the lord on the map. On the lord's character menu, you can see their main status indicators, such as mood and loyalty, inventory, and traits. You can hover over any icon and indicator to learn more details. If a lord's mood is low, they may become depressed, refuse to carry out orders, and experience quickly decreasing loyalty. If loyalty falls below 25, the lord may leave your noble family or start a rebellion. Now, to find out why the lord is unhappy, let's move to the Needs tab. Excuse me? Here you can see a lord's needs and thoughts, the sum of which determines their mood. If it's below 25, they are unhappy. Thoughts can arise from needs or reactions to certain events. Hover over a thought to learn more details. His thought is torturous desire. I must do it at all costs. Reason, desire, expires in 3 days. An unfulfilled wish is bothering the Lord. Now let's return to the main tab to fulfill the wish and thereby improve the Lord's mood. If you hover your mouse over the desire icon, you'll see that this Lord dreams of holy rings. Desire for holy rings. The rings that appear in the resource list in the upper left corner belong to your king and are in his inventory. These ones, I guess. Yeah. Let's share the holy rings with this lord by rewarding them. In addition to satisfy his current desire, this action will increase the lord's loyalty. Click Action button. Select King. Select the reward and assign your king to perform the action. Reward. Oh, this guy's the king. Okay. Once your king finds the time, he will reward the lord you have chosen. However, you can make him complete the task immediately. Click on the king. Click on the reward task in the list of received tasks at the top of the menu. Wait. Click on the king, yeah. Click on the reward task in the list of received tasks at the top of the menu. I don't see where this is. Oh, this. This is the task menu, okay. Wait for the king to reward the unhappy lord. Note that you can also cancel these tasks by clicking the cancel button that appears when you hover over the task. Okay. I was looking for like a list over here. Okay. Why is it not doing it? Actions on the map. Holy rings like the ones you bestowed upon your lord cannot be produced. They can only be purchased in the holy caravan with gold, and since selling large volumes of goods lowers prices with the caravan, sometimes it makes sense to trade with neighbors where prices remain more stable. To enter into a trade contract, you must either be in the same state as your neighbor or have friendly relations with them. There are many ways to establish friendship with a neighbor king. Give him a gift, send your lord on a mission, or simply send your king to hunt together with him. Now let's improve the neighboring king's attitude towards you so we can then set up a trade deal with them. Go to the world map and click on the neighboring city to open its menu. Excuse me. World. Maka. Oh shit. Thumbs down. I click the action button, select lords, and select the king. Click the action button. I think they mean the assign button. Yeah. Click the lords, select lords, and then select the king. Select hunt and choose your king as the hunting partner. Flesh wolf hunting. Wait until the kings have hunted together. Hint, to access the world map, your character must first reach the edge of the local map. Click on their portrait at the top to follow them. Oh, wait, dad sneeze? Shaking the very core with that sneeze. I do have a very loud, annoying dad sneeze. Just like my dad. I learned it from him. Because they're hunting together. Your kings had a great time together. Your kings had a great time together, and now the neighboring king considers you a friend. Relationship above 25. It's the perfect time to talk business. Click on the neighboring city to open its menu. Click the action button, select trade, and select buy moonshine. Trade. City buys moonshine. Assign your lord to finalize the deal. To set up a profitable deal, send your lord with the highest trade skill. Price has been adjusted due to the difference in the ruler's trade skill. So this guy. Right, but he can't. He's traveling, huh? Click the neighboring city, open its menu. Click action, select trade, and select buy moonshine. Assign your lord to finalize the deal. You can't, it won't let me. They put it as the king. I don't know why, but whatever. Wait until the task is complete. Many tasks on the world map can be carried out using messengers who act directly on behalf of the king. Sir, I am writing to express my delight at the inception of such a lucrative trade agreement. Not everyone can sheath their sword and engage in negotiations. Signed, King Osirkep. Osirkep and you have entered into a trade agreement. Relationships have improved +10. The city budget of the partner will increase. And the population of their city will grow by 1 inhabitant after each transaction. As part of the trade agreement, Osirkep will offer to buy 15 moonshine for 46 gold on a daily basis, which amounts to 3 golds per item. Deal made. While the deal is active every morning at 11 a.m., a button to sell moonshine will appear in the trade menu. The price negotiated by your lord will be honored even as price fluctuates on the main marketplace. Open the trade menu. Sell moonshine at today's offer. Close the trade menu. Trade. Sell. Close. The moonshine will be delivered. For the trade to take place, an available peasant from your city will be dispatched to the target city. The distance between your kingdoms means this kind of trade is not instantaneous. However, these regular exchanges don't require paper like other actions on the global map do, since your kings have already agreed to the deal. Return to the local map by pressing the world button or right-clicking anywhere. Okay. Oh, holy Sophia. Bandits have stealthily approached our settlement. We must fight back. Fortunately, we have some time before they launch their attack. Open the armies menu. The army menu allows you to create combat squads. But first, you need to hire warriors. Click the add button. Don't we have some? We have a few warriors, but we would like to increase our chances. You can add warriors by freeing prisoners, inviting unfortunate peasants, or hiring mercenaries. Newly hired peasants and prisoners will be consumed by the fear of death and will run away at the first sight of danger, while mercenaries usually need 1 or 2 days to reach your settlement. Fortunately, there's a group of mercenaries near the city ready to be hired right now, and there's some weaponry in the warehouse, so let's increase your army. Note that you must pay the church a daily tax for your warriors, the amount of which depends on their skill. Hire several mercenaries. Okay. Every unit should be led by a lord. The higher the command skill, the higher the unit's morale will be, and the lower the chances of the soldiers fleeing when taking damage. You will also select warriors who will form the squad and the equipment they will be armed with. The distribution of weapons along the squad members will be automatic, with your most skilled soldiers receiving higher quality equipment. Click on the squad creation button. Select a commanding lord. I guess Ziva Boy. Move all your warriors to the squad by clicking them. On the second lord, move the second lord into the squad as well. Arm your squad. What do we have? Axes. Finish by clicking on create at the bottom of the menu. I'm supposed to give them armor as well? Oh, I can't. Create 6 warriors, 6 weapons. Now wait for your new warriors to pick up their weapons from the warehouse. Use the spacebar to start and stop time. Really liking it so far? Yeah, this is cool. Definitely Rimworld-y vibes, but like also different. Why do they keep talking about rutabaga? What's the 7 above his head? Nah, it'll be fine, Spider. See, it turned out okay, though, hunting. Squad management. The squad is under direct control and can be managed with RMB. You can find its menu in the lower left corner. It's time to attack. When the squad is selected, click RMB on the enemy squad banner to engage in combat. They are waiting for you northwest of the village. Wait for the battle results. You can also send the squad to any location on the map by clicking the RMB on the ground. Squad Ziva. How do I select them? No, they're already selected. So you don't micro characters in this one like you do in Rimworld. Attack. Like you just send them over and they auto battle. Trying to eat my dinner here while they run over. So you can just click wherever. So I can't micro. You gotta wait for the battle to finish. I kind of like in Rimworld that you can micro each character. Although in this one it seems to be more of like a larger population control thing. Bandit squad has been defeated and their leader is vanquished. Your warriors will capture and take hostages those who survived, and the peasants will bring them to the settlement later. Now is a good time to launch a counterattack on their camp. Switch to global map. Oh, that's cool. You can see this on the map. Click on the bandit settlement. Its menu will open in the bottom left corner. Select attack from the action menu. Select your current squad. Wait for the squad to reach the bandit camp. Assign. Attack. Oh, what's the difference here? There are no armies available for selection of global map. Oh, okay. Don't even make the armies. Victory chance 81%. Send army. Engage in battle with a bandit squad of 3 individuals consisting of light fighters. Your neighbors in Church of Holy Sophia, represented by the matriarch, will be grateful when you destroy their camp. Consequences: bandit camp will be destroyed. Your relationship with neighbors and matriarch will improve. If there are any hostages in the camp, they will be liberated in case of victory. Possible loot: some gold and let's do the other things. Do you see them on the world map when they reach the edge? Oh, that's the envoy going to get our like daily shit. Mm-hmm. Are they not going? There they go.